Hey everyone, sorry about that. My stream was a bit late. I fell asleep, and then when I woke up, I'm like, oh shoot, it's 5:30. I forgot. But thank you for joining in, even though this was a late stream. I fell asleep, and now I'm feeling much better. Welcome, David. Welcome, Joshua. Bonjour. Comment ça va? David, I still remember you. You are living in Ireland, and how come you're still not asleep? Joshua, hey, I got your message today that this monkey is replacing Mac. What is that monkey's name? Hey, Soralite, how's it going? Hopefully all of you can hear me clearly. What is that monkey's name? Hey, Soralite, how's it going? Hopefully all of you can hear me clearly. What is that monkey's name? Hey, Soralite. How's it going? Hopefully all of you can hear me clearly. What is that? I just want to make sure you guys are able to hear me clearly, because last day the stream didn't work out because my microphone kept on repeating itself. I just want to make sure you guys are able to It was YouTube doing that. Last day. But it feels like today we have a bigger crowd, and apparently YouTube's experiencing some problems where the chat isn't working. If you do a live stream, it doesn't show me how much viewers it is. Right now it showed me there's 1, and I see 4 of you in the chat, which doesn't make sense at all. So I got a great amount of people right here. Thank you very much for joining. Soralite, thanks a lot. It's been a long time since you participated in one of my streams, but thank you for supporting all my other videos, and I wish you the best as well. Yeah. But welcome you all tonight. I'm gonna add you into my ultimate trivia night right here. This is what we have. I'll add all your names. We got Brandon, we got Sora, Joshua, and David. Okay, got it. This is good. By the way, do you guys hear my echo when I talk in front of the microphone? Because I tested it out today and it was working fine. I just want to make sure everything is fine again. Because it's not my problem, it's actually YouTube's problem. Alright, Joshua, your villager, his name is Nana. I will have to kick her out because I need to do a jock to do a campsite method. Right, you've been telling me that you are trying to find one of your villagers called Raymond. Okay, good. Thank you. The stream should be working fine, and I hope you are all going to enjoy tonight's stream. I'm glad. All right, let's get this started. I have all your names right here. By the way, it's a Sunday right here in Vancouver. How have you guys been doing this entire week? Share with me in the chat what you guys have been doing before we get this game started. let's take a look what you guys sent. Why is my computer becoming slow today? Doesn't make sense. Alright, looking back into the chat, I found Biscuit on 5 islands today. Alright, that was one of my former villagers who moved out. Yeah, he's still alone. He's still finding a good island. He seems to be moving out a lot. David, I've been doing well, mostly homework. Hold on. I remember you are in I don't remember if you're at high school or university, but if you're in high school, I'm not sure how it works out in Europe, but do school terms start from September all the way till June? If that's the case, then you're almost done, right? And there's a final, it's called final exams. Starlight, been taking a break from posting videos at my channel. Right. I gotta admit, being a YouTuber, it's not easy because you have to do so much work for editing and thinking of video ideas. It's a lot of work, but you do it for others and you do it for yourself as well, and you make a big impact on others. That's what I always say being a YouTube. For subscribers and the revenue will come if you believe in it, right? Right now that's what I'm working towards, and it's kind of like planting a tree. It will slowly grow. I'm really proud of what I've built, but I can't wait for the channel to grow even bigger. Brandon, it's getting really warm here. I've been trying to stay cool. Right, in Jamaica it's May, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be really, really warm. And you gotta always turn on the fan. And I don't know if you're wearing a shirt at home, but probably would be a good idea to not wear one since it's so warm. Alright, I lowered the volume. Anyways, glad all of you could make it to my game night, my trivia night. So, if you guys are ready, I would like to explain the rules to all of you guys. In this trivia night, you have 5 categories of questions: video games, anime, history knowledge, food, and all about me. These are all worth 1 point, so there's 5 questions in each. And you obviously want to get the highest points in the end. But besides that, how you get points is that you want to answer a question correctly. So everyone has turns to choose a question that they want. And if you answer incorrectly, you lose a point. You answer correctly, you gain a point. How this works is that one of you will pick a question. You will get the first choice to answer the question. And then afterwards, if you answer wrong, then everyone else gets to answer the question as well. Except for history knowledge. In history knowledge, everybody gets to answer the question because it's about a number, and everyone has to guess a number for the year. So that's what history is about. Other than that, you guys will definitely have fun. I also have 2 spell cards that you can use in my trivia night. You guys are like the super smart people, and there's a spell card you can use. It's called Big Brain Power. You can only use this card. So let me explain. So you can only use this card simply when you feel like you know the correct answer to the question, but you feel like your opponent doesn't know the answer to the question. Afterwards, you force everyone else to answer the question, and whoever gets it wrong, it actually adds up to whoever gets it wrong, that means there's more points added to you. Alright, so this card you use when you feel really confident about your answer. Alright? And basically, whoever answers the question right, you lose points. So you have to be really confident in trying to think whether people know the correct answer to this or not. Next card we have, it's called Drag Down to the Grave. This card you use, you only use this card when you feel like you don't quite know the question. You don't quite know the answer to the question. So yeah, so when you don't know the answer to the question, you force everybody else to answer the question. And everybody else who answers it wrong loses a point with you. Alright? So you got one card which helps you if you're confident in your answer, and one card that helps you when you're not confident in the answer as well. Alright? How's that? Hopefully you guys are all ready. Don't worry if you have any troubles, I'll help you, guide all of you through it. So, with that, I have 4 of you on here. David, Joshua, Sora, Brandon. Let's start off with David. So, David, you have the honors of picking the first question. So, you can go first. Food 3. Okay, you chose 3. So, David, which of the following chemical is not approved in America as an artificial sweetener? Is it A, acephane K, B, see, I even have a hard time saying it. Acetaminophen, C, aspartame, or D, saturating? So I've switched up all my questions. It's all new questions, so these are all fresh, and you guys are all gonna have a great time answering. So basically, when you're given a question like this, you can answer it, or you can pass. If you pass, that means you don't answer it and you don't lose any points. But since all of you have 0 points, it's always best to just guess. The answer is saturating, right? That's what you guessed. All right. Hold on, I'm just going back to my answer sheet, just making sure. So you guys saturating, and the answer is not saturating. Not saturating. That means everyone else in the chat can guess. So everyone else in the chat, write your answers. Which of the following chemical is not approved in America as an artificial sweetener? So if you don't know what an artificial sweetener is, it's basically something that substitutes sugar. So as an artificial taste. So it is not saturating. So everyone else in the chat can guess. And I'll just be back in 30 seconds, so just put your guess in the chat below. I am back. Let's see what you guys have put down. Okay, Joshua. Alright, thank you for joining in still, no matter what. Alright, if you want to go leave, go for it. So Brandon, you guessed also Fame K. And Sora, are you in this? I was making sure you're in this or not. You dropped by and then I thought you're still playing. Just want to make sure. Sora. Checking 4 people in a stream. Okay. Okay, so Brandon guessed also Fame K. David guessed Saturane. It is not Ace of Fame K. So that's not correct as well. So that leaves with 2 other answers. Either B or C. Okay, I don't think Sora's in the chat anymore. So... oh man, there's only 2 of you. I was hoping at least 3. 3 is actually pretty competitive. I need at least 3 for it to be much more competitive. But I think it's fine. Alright. Go Joshua. Go to sleep. See you later. Oh, Josh. Okay. Well, anyways, we'll go with what we have today then. So it is not Asafane K or Saturane. The real answer is what I'm looking for acetaminophen. Okay, so that was the sweetener in that. But no problem. It's just the beginning of the round, so none of you lose points. Well, with that, let's go back to Brandon since David chose. So Brandon, choose a question. Oh shoot. Brandon, if you're here, choose a question and a category. Okay, I don't know what happened. David, are you still here? If you are, choose a question. Because I think that Brandon went to do something. Oh. Yes. Okay, Brandon, you're here. Or is my chat really delayed? I don't know. But anyways, Brandon, choose a question and a category. All About Me won. Okay. I was really hoping Sora would participate. Maybe I can message him something. Because 3 people is actually really, really fun, I would think. Okay, All About Me won. Alright. This one. Which of these K-pop bands or K-pop groups is not my favorite? You got A Pink, Big Bang, Red Velvet, or 2PM. And yes, these are all K-pop groups. You might think it's a funny name, but this is what makes it memorable. These names, you think of it in your head. You guess 2PM. 2PM is actually one of my favorite groups, so no, the answer is not correct. David, you have a chance now. So guess which K-pop group is not one of my favorites. (2PM) is a group with 6 guys. I think, yeah, that's right, 6 guys. Yeah. You guys, A Pink. Actually, they are one of my favorite groups as well, so that's wrong as well. The real answer is Big Bang. Yeah. I personally like their music, but it's not really the right style for me, so they aren't my favorite. Yeah. And their members had a few scandals and all that event, so which makes me not like the group even more. Okay. See, these questions are much harder. And I was hoping if I can get one more person in here, make it really competitive with 3. But no matter, we have YouTube, so that works out. Now, David, back to you. Can you choose a question? All About Me 3. Okay. All About Me 3. Let's go. Oh, which of these jobs did I not dream of doing? Is it a voice actor, a singer, a teacher, a scientist? I know we all had dreams when we were kids of doing this job, or this job. And yeah, share with me in the chat what type of jobs did you guys have dreaming you wanted to do, or maybe even now. And remember, you guys can use your cards as well, your spell cards, but it's more advantageous to use it when you actually have a point. You guess singer? That's not the correct answer. Brandon, back to you. I've actually always wanted to become a singer, even in high school and university. I just really like singing myself, but I am not a good singer, unfortunately. I did take a few singing lessons, but that was it. Singing is a great way to express yourself. Yes, voice actor. Voice actor is also incorrect. Yes, I've actually also wanted to become a voice actor too, since I like singing in that aspect and performing. So voice actor was one of my goals. Even now, if I can get some voice acting jobs and all that, I would love the opportunity. The answer is actually scientist. Yeah, I never really thought of myself inventing things. That's why I wouldn't want to be a scientist. And for teacher, I still really like dealing with kids, so that's why it's always on top of my dream jobs. And what about you guys? What are some of your dream jobs that you guys have? And what will you guys do to accomplish that? Other than that, let's go back to Brandon. Choose a question. Video games 3. Alright, video games 3. Let's go. Video games number 3. Oh! Remember Fire Emblem 3 houses? Well, this question is back. Except, this time, this house led by Dimitri is called... So remember a long time ago, it was Edelgard leading the Black Eagles? So in Fire Emblem 3 houses, this house is led by Dimitri. It's called what? So it's up for you guys to guess. Who is Dimitri? And what's the house he's leading? The name of the house, actually. The Red Eagle. Haha, I think you got yourself mistaken, because that was the leader of the Red Eagle. The Black Eagles, you mean, is actually Edelgard, but this time is Dimitri. So which house is it called? That's led by Dimitri. And David, you also have a chance to guess as well. Brandon guessed the Blue Wolves. Alright, let's hear your guess, David. Let's see what you got. The yellow. Alright, so the real answer is Blue Lions. Right here. This is Dimitri right here. Let me give you guys a quick lesson. This is Dimitri. He's the leader of the Blue Lions, alright? The Blue Lions has like about 9 students. So this is his emblem. Black Eagles is led by Edelgard right here. And the Golden Deer is led by Claude. Alright? How is it? Do you guys want to get points for Blue Wolves? You thought this was a wolf? Actually, there's actually a 4th house in the Fire Emblem 3 houses game. It's called the Shackled Wolves. You know what? Since you got the color right, alright, I'm being very generous. You get a point, alright? No problem. There we go. But now you guys remember. And remember, I might use these questions again in the future. And I'll show you what it is. It's called the Shackled Wolves. Oh, so it's called Cindered Shadows. Right here. These are the wolves. Right here. This is another house. Cindered Shadows. So the fourth secret house is called the Ashen Wolves. So it's gray color. Ashen. So these is another house too. Alright. I think it won Game of the Year last year. If I remember. Yeah. If you guys get a chance to play Fire Emblem, go for it. Okay. Let's go to David. Choose a question. Anime. You know what? I miss Piplup Lover. Piplup Gamer. Last time he dominated this thing. But maybe this time he'll be like, oh, what's going on? He has no idea. But I hope to see him again. Being just sleeping right now. Anime 5. Whoa. Kaiba's signature Yu-Gi-Oh card is called Seto Kaiba. This one's very iconic, so I'm pretty sure you guys will get it right. Your answer is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Blue Eyes White Dragon. We're tied up 1-1. So now it will be better to use your spell cards right here. Pick brain power and drag down to the grave. Alright? Good. Back to you, Brandon. It's your turn. Ooh, Brandon wants to do some history. Alright, let's go history time. Let's go. So both of you get to answer this. When was Snapchat first released? So I'm looking for the year. Give me the year. I actually don't have Snapchat. I already have like Instagram and Facebook, and that I feel like that's already a lot. Having a Snapchat is just way too much. And it's just way too distracting, that's my thing. It's not that productive, honestly. David, you've never used Snapchat, but honestly, Snapchat is a pretty popular app amongst young adults and even like high schoolers. The answer is actually 2011. Yes, almost 10 years ago. So Brandon, you're closest. You got 2014. David, 2001. No, it's not that old. It's pretty new. So I mean, Brandon, you get a point. Congratulations. Let's go back to David choosing question. And what about you guys? What social media do you guys use? Personally, I use Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram the most. And I feel like it's pretty productive at times. But what about you guys? I don't think apps were invented in 2001. Probably it was like the prototype version, like the very basic version at that time. You mostly use Instagram? Yeah, Instagram is really good. Like, it depends what you do with it, right? There's lots of information you can learn from that. So I definitely like Instagram a lot. And Brandon, you trying to cut back on social media? Really? It really depends what you do. I would say if you're not doing productive things and just watching like weird, funny videos, then don't go on it so much. But if you know how to use it correctly, then it's good, honestly. Okay. Food question. David, in the drink called a zombie, what is the main alcoholic ingredient? Beer, brandy, rum, or whiskey? You guess it's whiskey. That's not correct. Brandon, you have a chance to steal the point. You should know your alcohol, right, Brandon? But zombie might trick people up. Because I've actually never heard of a drink called zombie. Yeah, I do like drinking, but I'm more of a social drinker. So if I go out and see my friends drinking, then I'll drink with them. But I never really drink by myself. Yes, brandy. Alright, that is incorrect. Not brandy, it's actually rum. Let's search it up. Alright. Let's call it zombie drink. There we go. That's what it looks like. So how do you make this? Ooh. Yes, so fruit juice, liquor, and various rums. Right here. Rum right here. Alright, maybe you guys can make your own version and see if you guys will survive. I mean, it looks good, yeah, honestly, like, I would drink it. You're thinking of the Halloween drink. I feel like this is a great Halloween drink, honestly. This should be like a Halloween drink. Yeah, that's good. Okay, glad you guys learned something, and I learned something as well. Pretty useful. And let's go, Brandon. Choose a question. I expected the zombie drink to be green. I don't know where they got the zombie from. I know, where did it come up with this weird name? Is it because once you drink it, you turn into a zombie? Who knows? Video games. Video games 4. In 2018, Dota World Championship was held in which city in Canada? I gave you guys a hint this time. 2018 Dota World Championship was held in which city in Canada? Toronto! I feel like everybody guesses Toronto as like the #1 city in Canada. Like, if they think about Canada, foreigners will think like Toronto. No. Like Toronto will be #1, I think. It's just like in Jamaica, people probably think like Barbados, right? But it is not Toronto. David, you have a guess. It's not Toronto. Oh, which other city could it be? So you don't know. All right. I know, right? Barbados is its own island. But people will think like, oh, Barbados is in Jamaica. I don't know, like what is like the most populous in Jamaica? Anyways, the answer to this question is the city I'm living in right now, Vancouver. And that's where the Olympics is also held in 2010. So I'm pretty sure you guys will definitely remember that. Whether it's useful or not. I'm searching up Jamaica. Where's like the most popular place in Jamaica? Kingston? Kingston. Okay. I'll search it up. But first, choose a question, David. Popular around here. I don't know. Gotta ask you. I just love the waters. It's so clean. It feels like there's like no pollution at all. Ochi Rios. Let's search it up. Jamaica. Okay, I gotta remember this too. Ochi Rios, Jamaica. All inclusive resort place. Ocho Rios, right? Town in Jamaica. It's a port town. Ooh. Is this where all like the travelers go to? You're choosing anime 1. Okay, anime 1. Naruto's son is called. Naruto was my generation. His son is now my cousin's generation. My cousin's 10 years old. Ocho Rios, okay. Maybe if I were to visit Jamaica, that would probably be a place I'll visit. Boruto! Yes, you're right. You got it right. Boruto. Yep, that's right. It's still not bad, the anime. It's pretty good. Yeah, people always compare it to the past. It obviously is not as great, but it's still good itself. There's a good storyline and all that. Good, tie game. 2-2. Brandon, choose a question. It's because of Dunn's River Fall. Dunn's River Fall. Oh, is that right? Oh, I see. Is that where people go like... Oh. So just go play around there? I see. So it must be really cool to play around there. Got it. What do you think about it, Brandon? It seems like not a bad place to play, but I think like there should be more than this. Honestly, maybe I have higher expectations. All about me. I hate doing this class during high school. Yeah. I was in high school 7 years ago. I graduated. Which class did I hate doing while in high school? Is it sciences, history, math, or gym class? It's fun to hike up. It's higher. Ooh. Fun to hike up. Okay. Honestly, realistically speaking, if I were to visit you, then most likely it will be when you move to Miami, whenever that's possible. Because traveling to US is much more, I would say, simpler. But yeah, I wish you luck. Hopefully you can get to Miami. And play about it. I just hope you can get to Miami and all that. Science. Wrong. That's wrong. Alright. How about you? David, it's time for you to guess. Not sciences. Is it history? Yes, it is history. I didn't feel it was useful to me. That's why I hated doing it. Other ones like sciences, math, and gym, I just like doing it. Great job, David. Okay, next person, choose the question. Yes, good job, David. You're on a roll right now. 3-2. That's the score. Not bad, you guys. Yes. So one of you choose the next category. Doesn't matter who. I don't remember whose turn. Let's see. Let me check. I think it's David's turn. Yeah, David, it is your turn. Is it David? Honestly, to be honest, since we have two players, I don't think it matters whose turn is it, because it's you guys are all here to have fun. Yeah, you guys chose history. History. Oh, when did the royal wedding between Prince Charles and Princess Diana happen? Now, we're all familiar with Kate Middleton and William, but let's talk about Prince Charles and Princess Diana. So you guys give me a guess. Well, just everyone gets to participate, and you don't lose points for this. So just guess a year. These are all guessing years. Even if you're not sure, take a wild guess. We got 1975 and 1978. Let's see when this happened. It actually happened in 1981. So hey, you guys are actually close. Wow, I'm surprised. Great. I think David, you're much closer by a few years. But honestly, you guys are doing pretty well. I'm surprised. Damn it. Hey David, you're on fire right now. Brandon, choose next question. I feel like Brandon's like strong point is his history. He's pretty good at history. I've realized all these questions. It's always really close. But yeah, Brandon, you got anime question coming up. Go's childhood friend and Professor Teresa's daughter in Pokemon Journeys is called. Yeah, if you don't know who that is, it's right here. This girl right here. What's her name? Remember, you guys can start to use your points. Use your spell cards if you're unsure of the answer or really confident in your answer. And I always like the support you guys have for each other. Good job. I like that. I like that sportsmanship. Okay, you don't know. Smart idea. If you don't know, right? Okay, he's gonna use the spell card Drag Down to the Grave, which means you automatically lose 1 point, but this forces the other person to answer as well. Now, David, do you know the answer? What is it? If you don't know, you also lose a point as well. And trust me, that girl is really disappointed in you two right now. He's like, how do you not know my name? Like, how do you not know my name? She must be so disappointed into you guys. The professor's name is Therese, so I want to guess Cheryl. She looks like a penny? A penny? What do you mean by a penny? I'm talking about Penny from Big Bang Theory, but what do you mean by a penny? Explain yourself before I Google it. What do you mean by a penny? The show isn't out here yet. Right, yeah. So I'm pretty lucky right now, because I'm pretty sure because the singer that the group that sang the English opening for this is from Canada. It's a group in Canada called Walk Off the Earth. So that's why, because of that, that's why we get to watch it first. You know, I'm in a pretty lucky opportunity. But yeah, it'll be released next month on Netflix, so you guys can hear that. And there might be a Netflix opening for it as well. We don't know, because Netflix always does things very exclusively. They might keep it. They might keep the English intro, or they might make their own. We don't know. And looking forward to that. Yeah, and thank you. If you want to watch my reviews, go for it. I think you'll like it. The show is not here. Okay. Sometimes the person looks like a Caratian name. She looks like Caratian name. What's Caratine name? I'm searching that up. Caratian name. Okay. She looks like okay. She looks pretty feminine. Feminine, obviously. Her actual name is Chloe. That's the English name. The Japanese name is Koharu. Alright? So both of you lose a point. Both of you lose a point. So there we go. Which doesn't really change much, but okay. You guys will remember, or I'll shame on you next time. Sometimes a person looks like a certain name. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. Alright, yeah, some person looks like a certain name. Yeah, it's like, this person fits this name exactly right. Like, you exactly look like a David. You exactly look like a Brandon. Like that. I think I understand what you mean now. If you guys weren't called your names right now, so if you weren't called Brandon or David right now, what would be the other names that you would name yourself? Anime question. Let's go. This character's name in the anime Violet Evergarden is called... Ooh, Brandon, you call yourself Alexander. Alexander the Great. Whoa. It sounds like a really prestige royal name. I like that. I would call myself Alex. Alex is one of the cool names too. I would name myself something unique. Like what? Like what's unique? Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't want to give myself a really generic name, but like, yeah, I would give something like my name like a really unique name so everyone can remember me. Alright, let's go back to the question. Sorry about that. That girl looks like a Lucy. So that's my guess. Lucy? That girl looks like a Lucy. That's hilarious. Nice one. It is not Lucy. Brandon. It's not Lucy. What does she look like then? If it's not Lucy. Oh no. Do I not have any more lighter fluid? Oh, no more. Oh no, no more lighter fluid. I like lighting up candles. You don't know. Alright. She doesn't look like Lucy, okay? This question is supposed to be a trick question because this character's name in the anime is Violet Evergarden. She is the star of the show. The anime is named after her. It is actually one of the most beautiful anime in terms of graphics and storylines ever. So I got you guys. Oh my god, I can't believe I got you guys. That's her name. You are confused. She's not Violet at all. But she has a beautiful name. I mean, Violet Evergarden. That's her name. Yeah, that's her name. Anyways, you guys will definitely remember her. And I hope you remember some of the questions. History. Let's go history. When did Stephen Harper become Prime Minister of Canada? Ooh. Now, you guys know my current Prime Minister, Canada, is Justin Trudeau. But I'm talking about Stephen Harper. Got 2010 here, okay. Of course, yeah, you guys aren't Canadian, but I'm trying to teach you guys some Canadian knowledge every time you can come on here as a fellow Canadian. And I'm also welcome and open-minded to learning from your countries as well, alright? You got 2010 and 2007. The answer is 2006. Oh my god, David! What the? You guys actually are so close. I thought these were like really hard questions, but you guys are very close every single time. So you guys probably have heard of these questions, heard of these people before. David, you're on fire again. And so is you. Brandon's always close. It's always close. I'm just surprised how you guys are guessing answers that are that close. That is really impressive. Alright. David, pick a category. No more lighter fluid. Doggone. All About Me. Thank you. Okay, let's go All About Me. My favorite season is winter, spring, summer, or fall. You guessed summer. That is not correct. Nope. Brandon, it's your chance to catch up. It is not summer. You guys spring. The answer is actually spring. Wow, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely not a person in the winter. I love warm weather, but not like super warm. So spring is like the perfect mix between perfect mix between winter and summer. So you get that middle temperature, and then all the flowers are coming out. It's just refreshing. Lots of good wind and beautiful sky and all that. So yes, spring. So right now it is spring, and I'm very happy it is. That's my explanation. Here we go. And how about you guys? Tell me some of your favorite seasons. And is it also spring? And give me a reason why. Summer. I'm surprised, Brandon, because you live in Jamaica. It's like it feels like summer every single day. I love the events. Ooh, the events are good. Yeah, I mean, in summer there's like so much partying events and all that. Everyone can go out and do things. That's good. David, I like autumn. It's really beautiful when the leaves on the trees turn different colors. Exactly, the same thing for spring as well, when all the plants start growing as well. That's the very same reason as well. Yeah, in my city or in my country, when it's fall time, there's just so much leaves, and people have to clean up the leaves and all that all over the streets and all. Yeah. And it's sometimes really cold when it's autumn as well. But people really like the like planting pumpkins and all that. Just that calm, cool mood you get when you're in autumn. Food question. The sandwich known as the Reuben does not have which of the following ingredients? Ham, corned beef, sauerkraut, or Swiss cheese? Now, this is actually the first time I've heard of this sandwich when I was doing research to find the questions. And this was actually in America, this type of sandwich. You guessed corned beef. It is not correct. Not corned beef. What about you, David? Yeah, I like sandwiches. I like making sandwiches. It's one of the best lunches to have, especially on a picnic. Yeah. But I like my foods like really balanced, like a mix of meat and vegetables. Not just like one thing the entire time. You got Swiss cheese. The correct answer is ham. So I'll search it up for you guys. Robin. There we go. Robin sandwich. American grilled sandwich with corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut. So sauerkraut is kind of like pickles and stuff. So you have some sourness in there. And yeah, it's in between these rye bread. Rye bread is kind of like pretty hard bread, which I don't like. Personally, I wouldn't really want to eat this. I know it would taste okay to me, but maybe some of you will like it. So yeah, there is no ham in there. And there's actually beef in there, corned beef. Okay. David, your turn to pick. Anime question. Todoroki's superpower or quirk is called. So last time I asked about Midoriya, but Todoroki. Who is Todoroki and what is his superpower? And what's it called? Fire and ice. You know, I'll give it to you because you somewhat understand. It's yeah, half cold, half hot. That's exactly what's it called. Yeah, but yeah, he can use fire and ice. I think his mom's side is ice, and his dad's name is Endeavor. Is that his name? I don't watch Boku no Hero Academia, but I know some details about it. Maybe Brandon can teach us because he's a big fan of Hero Academia. Yeah, so is Todoroki Midoriya's like best friend or something? Yeah, I give you a point for that. Yeah, Brandon, you can choose the question. Oh, they are rivals. Okay, so they're not best friends. I only know I know Bakugo. Bakugo is like that yellow hair guy, right? Bakugo. All about me. Okay, they're rivals. Are they still rivals, I guess? Okay. I have watched only one of these movies. Space Jam, Avengers Infinity War, Inception, or Deadpool. I personally am not a movie person. Like, I don't go out to watch movies often. Only if my friend like asked me to go. Other than that, I rarely ever go. Probably like once a year. And like going out to watch movies is quite expensive. I'm not sure what's it like in your guys' countries, but it's quite expensive for mine, just for a simple ticket too. Which is another reason why you don't do that. No, it is not Space Jam. Inception. That is correct. Yes. So out of all these movies, I only watched Inception. I've never seen Space Jam, Avengers Infinity War, or Deadpool before. And you'd be like, what? Are you serious? Yeah. Like I said, I'm not that big of a movie person. Especially in Western movies and all that. I didn't have much time to watch all those, so I know they're so popular. Yes, I know. I've heard things about them, but I've never watched them. And with that, you extend your lead. You got 6 points now. Wow. You are doing really, really well. And yeah, that is a great movie. If you guys all watch Inception. But you guys probably watch all these other movies as well. David, your turn to pick. We're almost done. Go for the 25 questions. Okay, food. Marzipan is made with what kind of nut? Pecan? Nope, not pecan. Or pecan. Brandon, you got a chance. You got a point. Not pecan. Oh no, these 4 types of nuts, I eat all of them. I like these nuts. They're really good in desserts or just snacks. Really healthy too. Is it cashew? Nope. The answer is almond. So what marzipan is, it's basically like these grounded up almonds and you make it into like the dough or something like that. Like what you see right here. Yeah. And then you can, you can't eat too much, you eat it in like small amounts. But look at these type of arts, what people made with it. Very, very cool. Although I think you could try it with pecans and cashew and make your own version. But yeah, it's mainly made of almond because almond is much easier to ground up and make. Alright, let's do a few more questions and let's see. You got 4 points. Okay, 4 points. Let's do a few more questions. History question. History. Oh my god, this one. My birthday is when? Yeah, my birthday year, that is. Hope you guys remember. 1994, 1995. 1995. Yep. Thank you for remembering, guys. I feel like the more I talk about something, the easier you get to remember. It's called the repeatability factor, where you the more you expose to something, the easier you remember it. So good. All right, Brandon, you got point. Yeah, I'm in my quarter life crisis. I wish I could be younger again, but there's nothing much I could do. We got video games. Let's go video games. Ooh. 2019 Game of the Year award was given to this game. What is it called? And if it's alright to end trivia night after this question, that's because I want to I want to save some of my questions for next time as well, and I might reuse some of them since I had a really small group this time, so I don't want to show off every question. All right, and who knows, you guys might expect these questions again because I expect to see more correct answers next time. Samurai Master? I was laughing at your answer. It is not Samurai Master. That's not the Game of the Year last year. Nope. Not Samurai Master. Brandon, what is it? Yeah. Well, I'll reveal the answer to you guys. I have no idea, but an Asian game. Yes, it's an Asian game. It's called Sekiro: Shadow Die Twice. Yeah, this game won the Game of the Year for a really big reason because you can get reborn in this game, but every time you reborn, you sacrifice something. Whether it's like a family member and all that, or you lose memories and all. So there's a price to pay for sacrificing. But sometimes you may not have a choice but to reborn because you want to complete something. So that's what the main concept of this game is. That's called Shadow Die Twice. It's called Sekiro. Alright. And other than that, yeah, I'm not gonna review all my questions, but I really thank you very much, both of you guys, for staying. It really means a lot. Maybe both of you guys are really busy with something, But I'm glad I made both of your days much more productive and fun, and hopefully you guys can continue to learn new things and do new things as well. I'll be streaming again very soon. You can expect that. And actually, I'll announce it to you guys. I'm starting off Uber Eats delivery job very soon. I have everything approved. I'm just waiting to get started. And the process, I've been waiting for like a week already, so I want it to be much faster. Yeah, and I'll let you guys know how well I do the next time I see you guys. Alright. Yeah, thank you, David, and thank you, Brandon. Yeah. Brandon, what time? I know what time Brandon is living at. David, is it midnight where you at right now? Like, what time is it right now? Yeah, I already got the job, but I'm just waiting to start, which is like the hard part. I'm just waiting, because then I don't really have much other jobs to go with right now, since the economy and businesses are slowly opening up, but it's hard to get hired right now. That's the difficult part. Okay, it's 3 a.m. Alright, you know what? Next time, when I do my stream, I'll do it in the afternoon time. Yeah, because right now it's 7 p.m. at nighttime for me. That way, I don't want you to like stay up so late just for it. But you should go to sleep. That's scary, man. 3 a.m. I'm the type of person that can't sleep that late. I like literally faint. But anyways, I'll definitely make it much earlier. You can join into my Discord, or I know if you guys have a notification bell, automatically it'll notify you whenever I do my stream. But yeah, I'll try doing something like an afternoon trivia night or something. Afternoon trivia, so that I can have different types of viewers joining in. I feel like afternoon I get a lot more people compared to nighttime. But yeah, thanks a lot, you two, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.